So moving on, I want to talk about practice areas that you're seeing are in where innovation is having the greatest impact within firms right now, and technology and new processes, and where you're seeing and where the firms are seeing the most opportunity in leveraging those. So Karen A, what practice areas do you see innovating the most right now?
So I can really speak to corporate more specifically. Karen T will have maybe some broader information, but in corporate, it's changing everything because clients can, as I said, access their records. It's having cloud-based technology rather than licenses for this and that. And so, yeah, corporate, I think it's huge. And I think that we will continue to see this level of change for a few years. Everybody is in the midst of change right now in corporate groups, and just having that client access. Our lawyers love the read-only access. So if they are working at 11 o'clock at night and they can't get a hold of a law clerk that looks after X corporation, they can go into the site and look at the information that they need very easily. So it's just accessible, it's fast, it's client friendly, and just light years beyond what we were doing before.
Okay, thanks, Karen. Karen T, what?
Yes, so I agree with Karen. The corporate is always inventing itself, but I'm seeing more and more that any transactional practice is really starting. Banking and finance with document automation and closing lists and checklists. It's unbelievable when they start to wrap their mind around things that we used to do in corporate with automation that banking and finance can do now, especially where they have a big client that they're doing a lot of the same types of deals, and it's just getting in those templates and cookie cuttering it. Real estate as well, condo closings, real estate transactions, anything with document automation, anything that can be parceled together and automated is just really changing it. Litigation, they've been doing e-discovery, but those transactional, and the corporate database can handle that as well. It's not like you have to go out and buy 5 different databases, because a lot of the times banking and finance is doing things for the firm's corporate clients. So the information is already there. So just finding new ways to incorporate their documents into it.
Okay. All right. Great answer. And it will be interesting. Obviously, we're at the end of an M&A boom, a transactions boom. So presumably the focus on efficiency is going to be a competitive edge for firms as well moving forward. It will be interesting to check in a year from now maybe and see how that answer has evolved for all of you. Tiffany, you work presumably mostly with corporate. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about what you're seeing in terms of innovation in the firms you're working with and how they're embracing technologies such as the ones that MinuteBox provide for entity management?
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously having a bias towards corporate, but what we're seeing is taking their norm, which was, as an example, for compliance, using like a tickler card or an Excel spreadsheet and seeing looking at annuals, look at dates of renewal, looking at start and end dates, and being able to take something that they would be doing manually and moving more into the automated side, like both Karen T and Karen A said, and being able to adopt into a system. And we recently just launched quite a new feature, our compliance module, which had that automation for you. So it was less reliant on the manual, but also taking the guesswork into, oh, did I miss something? Is anything failing in regards to compliance? We also saw a shift in knowledge management from document creation. So taking, Karen, I know you and I have talked about this before, but taking a corporate data summary sheet in a Word file and putting that into a platform like MinuteBox and being able to really customize it based on your own practices and your own workflows in your firm. And I think we're seeing so much more in regards to customization. I don't want to just be doing what every other firm is doing. We have a specific brand for our firm. This is what we rely on. This is what we value. And then going into what customizations can be built, what automations can make our day-to-days more efficient and much more easier. And it's been great, to be honest, from an innovation and seeing that change. It's great to see. And it's actually great to learn from so many different firms and so many different clients what they value the most, and being able to have a system that's able to adapt to the new changes is important as well.
Yeah. And presumably that's feeding back into your product development.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Getting that fascinating. That's really interesting. Innovation on the ground in technical terms. So I like that section. So in the interest of time, we've got about 10 minutes or so more for our conversation.